I found out 2 years ago I was going to be in a wheelchair to I'm about to go to the Paralympics, and it's still, it's crazy.
She never believed that the day would come, and one moment Katie was planning her life after the military, and the next she was learning how to live her life from a wheelchair.
I think probably anybody you spoke to who grew up with me would say I was extremely competitive, probably to my detriment at times. When I was in the second grade, I was convinced I was going to go into the NBA. I didn't know anything about the WNBA, so sports has been
First woman
it's been a huge part of my life.
And that competitive drive took her far from Verderber, Montana. Katie served as an Army judge advocate deploying overseas and carrying enormous responsibility.
I was the final yes or no on any strike, whether it was on a person or a building or a vehicle.
And it's also where she met her life partner, Danielle. But during deployment, everything changed.
When was your injury, and how did that come about?
I was first injured in 2019 when I was deployed to Afghanistan. Injuring my back on a mission and had a compressed spine. I had to have a surgery following that. That was not a successful surgery, and I had a slow deterioration of my spine. I had to have some discs replaced in my back to fix the compression, and when that happened, things were kind of floating around still and ended up cutting off all oxygen and circulation to my spinal cord.
She was in a lot of pain for many months, for a long time, and I think she just suppressed it so much. She was just kind of not sure what to do other than push through it like she has her whole life.
I just convinced myself, it's not that bad. No one ever really told me I was going to end up paralyzed.
Until one Monday morning, everything changed.
I woke up and I had spent the whole weekend in bed and I had lost all feeling and use from my belly button down.
She was immediately rushed into surgery and then transferred to Seattle.
I just thought I was going to somewhere to go to rehab and learn how to walk again and get things working right. And it was the first day there that they had explained to us, hey, you're paralyzed. I think it's probably the first time Danielle and I cried about it. Hearing that and kind of trying to grapple with what it even meant.
And Katie spent 3 months in the hospital.
Just never thought it would be me. Never in my mind did I imagine, or my family's mind, or Danielle's mind, that this is what would happen. Like I said, I was in Whitefish on the top of a mountain saying I do, and then 6 months later I was paralyzed and in a wheelchair.
But she didn't let that stop her. After leaving the hospital, Katie contacted Dream Adaptive. It's a program that helps people discover what's possible.
I got out of the hospital, and that next weekend, it was less than a week, Danielle and I drove over to Whitefish and skied down the mountain that we just said I do at, and I had a blast. It was, kind of the first time I felt a little bit of joy in everything that had been happening.
And while perfecting adaptive skiing, Katie was encouraged to try something unexpected.
And they had curling was the other option. I think it looked like a bunch of dads who drink beer and they won a gold medal.
And reluctantly, she tried curling.
I'm holding my stick like I'm terribly, no clue what I'm doing.
But as a competitive person, she only wanted to get better, and the coach noticed that drive.
The coach prior to our current coach, and he said, would you be interested in doing this sport? It's like, what does that even mean? Would I be interested? I'm here to ski. I'm just here because I had to. And he kind of looked at me and he goes, I really just, this is a Paralympic sport, and I think you could be a Paralympian.
And only a year later, she turned what the coach said into reality.
From that moment, in September of 2024, almost every month I've traveled since then to practice and train and curl.
Going from representing her country in the military to being in a hospital bed to now representing her country once again, all in just 2 years.
Medical retirement ended my career prematurely, so getting to put a flag back on my shoulder, I think it's on our back on this uniform, it's incredible.
She just really has taken this and rolled with it.
And now, the 2026 Paralympic team is looking to make history.
The U.S. has never medaled in wheelchair curling in its history, so we're driven and we're excited. We have a great group of people, and we're hopeful that this is going to be the year we can bring a medal home.
What is your definition of strength in this current state that you're at?
I had the option to be sad and grieve and stay at home, or, find something deep down and a purpose.
And she says she could not have done it alone.
I really don't think it was my strength. It was the strength of everybody else behind me that wasn't willing to let me be complacent and sad.
It's never too late to change direction, and you gotta roll with the punches, and you've gotta just keep pushing. And there is always some sort of light that can come out of any dark situation. So just continuing to keep going and don't let anything stop you.
And for Katie, the message is simple.
I've done some pretty great things, and I've tried really hard to do that. But you don't see the bad days that still happen every day, and it's okay to be both. You're gonna have really good days, and you're gonna have some really bad days. And it is a roller coaster that I anticipate I will be on for the rest of my life.